My dear friends, masters and gods, very good evening to you all. Mahavatar TV warmly welcomes you to the 21 days free holistic wellness program, batch 21, day 12. So before commencing the session, I would like to say pranams to you all and to our Guruji, Raghunath sir, our Grandmaster Maharshi Patriji, our great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, and to all the great Grandmasters and to the universe. So today is Saturday. We have special program, so that is interaction program. So with the participants and all. So there is no particular speaker today. So everyone is special today. So whether it may be a skill, a story, a performance, or simply few words, heartfelt words, this is your stage. You can share with us. So let's all make it joyful, meaningful through your active participation. So step forward, express yourself. Let's create a beautiful memories together, masters. So stage is yours. So any masters, feel free to raise your hand so that I will give chance to speak on any topic, on anything. So whether it may be a skill story or anything you may can share. Right? So the first Palnapan sir will go ahead. So later I will give chance to everyone. Over to you, sir.
Namaskaram, friends. First, I extend my pranams to Ascended Master Mahavatar Babaji. My pranams to great Grandmaster Brahmarishi Patriji. My pranams to great Grandmaster Mahavatar Foundation founder Guruji Sri Ranganathan sir. My pranams to all masters and friends. My pranams to this universe. Good evening, friends. Now, today I would like to speak on the topic consciousness. Consciousness. And another about the last two adhere. First, I will speak of the consciousness. A knowledge of facts which underlie the theory of memory is a necessary introduction to the understanding of the unconscious and of the part which subconscious process play in normal and abnormal life. Memory is an essential factor in the mechanism underlying a large variety of phenomena of normal and abnormal life. This phenomena includes both mind and body. Memory is a process that we have in mind, the whole mechanism through the working of which this past experience is registered, conserved, and reproduced, whether such reproduction be in consciousness or below the surface of consciousness. Conscious memory is only particular type of memory. The same process may terminate in purely unconscious or psychological effects. The memory process is made of these factors. That is, there may be reveal of psychological experiences or processes such as secretion of sweet saliva, the contraction of dilation of the blood vessels. The registration and conservation are responsible for the building up of unconscious as the storers of the mind. It is the basis of memory hypnotic phenomena. Memory furnishes a standpoint from which we can productively study the normal and abnormal process of the mind, conscious and unconscious. So memory is closely connected with the unconscious. Next point is attention. That is 0-degree attention is called unconscious. It doesn't respond for anything. It indicates that there is no attention in unconscious stage. There are two types of attention. One is inward attention, to look inside, know ourselves, and the other is outside attention, that is to pay all attention on external things. For unconscious inward attention is very useful. Forgetting is another element of unconscious. It happens often and often. That means unconscious arouse every now and then. 100% forgetting is dangerous. We must know what we are, how we are, and who we are. Now we will see the following types of stages such as besides unconscious, conscious, subconscious, preconscious, co-conscious, and superconscious. Also, foreconscious, subconscious. By the psychologistic view, it is very difficult to discover any distinction between subconscious and unconscious. Subconscious has been used by some to refer to what is in the margin of attention, what is divinely conscious. Subconscious can be divided further into two classes, namely the unconscious or neural dispositions and processes, and co-conscious or actual subconscious ideas which do not enter into the conscious awareness. All unconscious processes and co-conscious processes are both therefore subconscious processes, but particular types, the one being purely neural or physical and other psychological. Next, superconscious. Superconscious is sometimes used as the opposite of subconscious. This superconscious is above the part of consciousness. Just as unconscious work beneath consciousness, there is another which work is above consciousness, that is superconscious. When this conscious state is reached, man becomes the divine and death becomes immortality. Weakness becomes infinite and iron bondage becomes liberty, which is the goal for everyone, the infinite dream of superconscious. Now we will see about preconscious and co-conscious. These are psychoanalytic terms used synonymously. There are two kinds of unconscious which have not as yet been distinguished by psychologists. Both are unconscious in the psychological sense. But in our sense, the first, which is called UCS, that is unconscious, is likewise incapable of consciousness, whereas the second we call PCS, preconscious, because its excitations after the observance of certain rules are capable of reaching consciousness. Perhaps not before they have again undergone censorship, but nevertheless, regardless of the unconscious system. The preconscious is like the screen between the system of unconscious and consciousness. Now we will see co-conscious. This is a familiar term and also experiencing them every 12 hours or 8 hours gap. 100% attention is called conscious. The two action, that is stimuli and response, will take place at the time of conscious. The multiple personalities are independent in co-conscious. Next, we will see conscious. It is a number plane in the brain. Beneath and above, there are so many layers under different names. They belong to the single family. Conscious appears as a nervous activity of a certain part of the brain hemispheres possessing at the given moment under the present condition, under condition certain optimal excitability. If we could look through the shell into the brain of consciously thinking person, and if place of optimal excitability were luminous, then we should see playing over the cerebral surface a bright spot with fantastic moving borders constantly fluctuating in size and form, surrounded by darkens more or deep, covering the rest of the hemisphere. A great Our body consists of three components: body, mind, and soul. A great underground current of thoughts, wishes, and emotions which swept along in the darker regions of man's mind, a current which had a very marked effect on his conduct and thinking. The human mind is divided into three components. They are id, ego, and superego. The id is the dark and entirely unconscious mind, basement of the mind, instinct adjusts, and most of them are some kind of nature. Ego is that part of the psyche personality, and the superego is the repository of the ideal and of the code morality of the ego. Unconscious is inanimate or subhuman. Anything that is incapable of discriminating behavior and conditioning whatsoever is unconscious. The unconscious is something which is not yet or no more conscious, but which may be conscious. The term unconscious can be defined in several ways. It has more than several definitions, such as follows. Unconscious can be told as subhuman or inanimate. Unconscious is absent-minded in response. Unconscious is not mental. Unconscious is indiscriminating. Unconscious conditioning acting sheerly. Unconscious is unseeing. Unconscious is unnoticing. Unconscious is called insightless. Unconscious is acting instinctively. Unconscious is unrecognizing. Next, the evil deed is on the conscious plane, but the cause which produced the evil deed was far behind the realm of unconscious, unseen. Practical psychology directs first of all its energies in controlling the unconscious, and we know that we can do it. The cause of unconscious is conscious. The unconscious thoughts are the submerged millions of our old conscious thoughts. These are all old conscious thoughts. If the power of evil is in the unconsciousness, so also is the power of good. We have many things stored in us in a packet. We have forgotten them, do not even think of them, and there are many of them because positively dangerous. They come forth the unconscious conscious, which will humanity. True psychology would therefore try to bring them under the control of conscious. Swami Chinmayananda has told the unconscious is constructed of impulses, instincts, and temperaments that are at this moment to us totally unconscious. But they too shall come up and express themselves under tempting circumstances. The unconscious is equivalent to the casual body in Vedantic terminology. The great Tantra Shastra is in Sanskrit says pure conscious is chit apart from this matter is unconscious, and mind is unconscious according to Vedanta. Self is the unconscious absent. In theology, this pure conscious is fine and the unconscious beneath this conscious. There are three stages: working, dreaming, dreamless ventures. The Upanishad says the self knows and loves the self. It is the love which is bliss of resting with self. So 0 degree attention is called unconscious. Unconscious is the storehouse of the past instances. The philosophers concentrated more on the unconscious than psychologists. In metaphysics, conscious is a God within us. It guides us and gives instructions and advices. But the unconscious carefully observed and watched all this action. Then, after a period, it will take its own action, that is, reaction to conscious. The unconscious process of the lower nervous centers, motivating moments may include acquired depositions or psychological memories. The foreconscious affects or the wish field. The unconscious affects are sight, sound, touch, scent, taste, internal perceptions. Neograms are concepts, and by the meaning of the concept, they are unconscious. They are at any rate unconscious in the sense they are devoid of unconsciousness. That is, have none of the psychological attributes of any of the elements of consciousness, and in the sense in which any psychological arrangement or process is not conscious, it is unconscious. The unconscious is the great storehouse of neurograms, which are the psychological records of our mental lives. The internal physical organs such as cerebrum, cerebellum, spinal cord, and intestines are also responsible for unconscious. Swami Vivekananda has told when the superconscious state is reached, Man becomes free and divine. Death becomes immortality. Weakness becomes infinite power, and iron bondage becomes liberty. This is the goal, the infinite dream of the superconscious. And during the waking hours, the morning hours, if the perception is strong enough, the following things happen. It registers in memory where it also picks up other associations and affect agreeable or disagreeable maybe arose in the unconscious, in which case the primary censorships, consciousness 1, consciousness 2, consciousness 3 comes into play. A further effect may be arose in the foreconscious by such material as the conscious censorships allows to go to the secondary censorships tends to stop whatever remaining associations would disturb the conscious. During sleep, as conscious attention is surrendered in sleep, the energy stream may be conceived as turning back on itself so that both conscious and unconscious float together as if mere dreams were made of ideas which are active in both. So, unconscious takes part at the time of the sleep. Unconscious takes part at the time of the sleep when we are in sleep. The unconscious may be, for our convenience, classified as the unconscious state, unconscious arousing, unconscious acts abnormally. When we analyze these 3 points, we can easily understand the role of unconscious. The state of unconscious are hypnosis, sleep. Hypnosis means a large number of experimental studies of hypnosis have been concluded. Hypnosis is not sleep, but it is entirely conceivable that a hypnotized subject could fall asleep. There are various degrees of states of hypnosis representing different conditions or synthesis. One person may successfully be put into several different states. Many persons can be put into only one. But the degree of association and capacity for synthesis in each state and in every person varies very much and according to technical devices employed. What cannot be recalled in one state may be in another. Sleep. Certain characteristics differentiate the unconsciousness of sleep from other states like hypnosis or anesthesia. A sleep organism has a loss of differentiated reaction to external stimuli. There are many depths of sleep. It is certain that people differ widely as to when their sleep is deepest. There is evidence that one's sleep is lightest just after he has made muscular movement. There are various philosophical and psychoanalytic theories about sleep. Unconsciousness from abnormal psychological causes. There is no certainty about what goes on the skull after a head injury. The 4 points which are important, what goes on skull after a head injury are a molecular pressure, abnormal intracranial pressure, hemorrhages or other circulatory abnormalities, and localized effects on some parts of the central nervous system. Anesthesia. Anesthesia makes the individual regionally unconscious. The patient feels no pain or pressure on other sensation in anesthesia. Dream state. Dream occurs in subconscious. The dissociation from the world of everyday is the main subjective feature of dream. Dream occurs due to thinking of an idea very strongly or strong emotion. Divine feeling convert into dream when the subject, if he happen to meet anything. Divine sign possessors or Socrates, Ramakrishna Parahamsa, Abraham Lincoln, etc. etc. Socrates predicted his death to Crito by means of dream. A modern counterpart of the old prophetic dreams is the dream. While Abraham Lincoln had a dream a week or two before his own assassination, the external divine particle vibrates the cerebral central system. It is not possible to put everything to test. Some of them are beyond our capacity. Another common mode in which forgotten experiences are recovered is through dreams. The content of the dream be cryptic and symbolic expression or representation of the experience are usual representation. Even this type of dreams offers evidence of conservation of experience for which there may be total loss of memory. Many people remember their dreams poorly or not well, and in this latter case are under the chief belief they do not dream. So, through the device of crystal visions or automatic writing, it is possible in some people to recollect the dream. Reverie. Psychologists believe that the fanatics of reverie represent the repressed wishes of individual much as dreams so. The thought process and image accompanying reverie gradually diminish with progressive relaxation. The automation of acts which have been repeated, which have no great import to the individual at the moment, is frequently illustrated in everyday life. Insightless unconsciousness is another kind of unconscious with the inheritance of our body structure, the nervous and endocrine systems, human wish and patterns action. The operation of unconscious instinctual processes is often higher unconscious. So, in telepathy, though sender is in conscious state, the receiver is either in subconscious or unconscious. So, in conclusion, everyone have professors with a conscious, subconscious, preconscious, foreconscious, co-conscious, and superconscious. We should elevate ourselves to the superconscious state so that man becomes the divine and death becomes immortality. So, with this, I finish my conscious topic. Another 1 minute, I will take. I will give the laws to adhere, divine laws to adhere. Number one, demand
So, okay,
nothing.
sir. It's getting.
1 minute, I finished. Demand nothing from beings. Accept nature's offer without denial. Rules, laws, acts, enactment, correlations, these are all changeable or withdrawable. Ego is necessary to become extant, but it should not be a master or leader. Jiva Karanyam is the highest degree of mercy, which is the basic qualification of Sadak. No one is created for the sake of man. Each one is created his own. Man is not revealed to the lower form of beings. The earth, water, fire, air, sky, these five super elements are very powerful, which are under the control of nature. Silence is better than speech. Observe ourselves both inwardly and outwardly. What is what? Nothing is what. Fear is enemy of life. Therefore, we should not fear. Take Sattva Guna food throughout our life. Do Punya, do Dharma. Always we should be with justice. We should not curse anybody. And lastly, we should not torture anybody. And we should not give corporal punishment to any beings. Thanks, sir. I am closing with this. Thank you for the opportunity given me to, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the wisdom, sir. Right, masters. We'll have interaction session. I will be asking a few questions. Let's conduct a quiz type thing. So I'll make all the participants unmute, and you can raise your hand and you can answer, or you can chat the answer in the chat. I've given chance everyone. Right, masters, you can unmute. Right. So here is my question.
సార్ నమస్కారం.
Yes, sir. Yes,
ఇంట్లో డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉంది, అందుకోరంకి ఖాళీ వినాలని ఉంది. చెప్పేది ఏం లేదు. I don't want to speak much. There is a disturbance here. Lokesh garu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, sir, how are you?
Lot of disturbance here. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Anything I want to tell, ask me. I will tell.
Nothing right now.
Vedavati garu, చెప్పండి.
ఏం లేదు సార్, రైట్ నో ఏం లేదు. If there
ఏ
is anything,
బాగా రోజులు నేను జాయిన్ అయితలేను, కొద్దిగా డిస్టర్బ్ మైండ్ ఉన్నా, దానివల్ల అయితే కొద్దిగా చూద్దామని స్పెషల్ మెడిటేషన్ అన్నట్టు చెప్పాడుగా, అట్లా అని జాయిన్ అయ్యి చూద్దాము ఎవరు ఉన్నారు అన్నట్టు. సరే,
It's a special program, sir, like
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
interaction.
మళ్ళీ కనెక్ట్ అవుతా నేను, అంటే ఐఎమ్ దేర్.
Yes.
okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. Right, masters. So here is my first question. Right. So there are certain brain waves like alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. So when you are in deep meditation, so what type of brain wave is activated? So options are alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. Deep meditation.
I think it is
Any
better.
master can unmute and indicate.
It must be beta.
Alpha.
Ashekar sir said alpha. Yes.
ఐ థింక్ గామా.
Sir?
No, it is
I
beta.
guess beta or gamma, not alpha, definitely.
Delta. Deep.
Delta, sir. Deep
Delta.
meditation, it starts from alpha, sir. So it deeper level, so it goes on increase. For deeper meditation, it is delta. Answer is
Delta. Delta. Delta, sir. Yes.
Yeah, D for delta, correct.
Yes. So there this practice of meditation is mentioned in the olden books itself. So the word meditation is mentioned in spiritual practices in some books. So what are the olden books?
Please repeat the question.
So which ancient text mentions meditation as spiritual practice?
Oh, Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, sir. Bhagavad Gita mentioned meditation as spiritual practice.
Yes.
So all the masters can unmute. I will give option to everyone. You can unmute and you can answer, or you can raise your hand. I will make you unmute, or you can simply type the answer in your chat box. So here is the third question. So when you go through with regular meditation, so in order to manage your stress, a hormone is released. So when you practice meditation regularly, yes. So there will be a hormone. Yes, let me complete the question. There will be a hormone released that helps you in managing your stress. So what is the name of that hormone?
Yeah. Dopamine.
No, madam.
Pineal dopamine, pineal gland.
Pineal is the gland, sir, but I'm asking about hormone. Options are adrenaline, insulin, cortisol, serotonin.
Serotonin.
So for reducing stress, it is cortisol, sir. Answer is cortisol.
Oh, sorry.
Which one?
Cortisol.
Okay.
Right. Next question, masters. So that word meditation originates from which language? Options are Latin, Sanskrit, Greek, or Urdu.
Sanskrit.
No, madam.
No.
Latin.
Yes. Answer is Latin.
Latin.
Come from Latin. So next question. What is the ideal time for meditation according
Brahma Murta.
Morning 3:30
not
to 5.
duration. I'm asking for duration.
Morning 3:30 to 5.
No, I'm asking. My question is about the duration. How much time?
1 hour.
3 hours.
60 minutes.
3 hours.
Any other answers? So just the ideal time. Ideal duration. Options are 2 hours, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, once a week.
Once again, repeat answers, sir.
It
What is the
depends.
ideal time?
It depends on the age into 3 times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's correct. So if you are 30, then 30 minutes, right? So it is depends on the time, age, your age, what age it is. So ideal time is 2:30. So what is the hormone related to happiness? So that can increase during meditation. Happiness.
That
Happy
is
hormone.
the dopamine only. Option,
Happy
please.
hormone. Cortisol, melatonin, insulin, dopamine.
Dopamine only.
Yes. Happiness hormone is dopamine.
Dopamine.
Yes. So which ancient civilization mentioned meditation according to the archaeological findings?
Egypt.
Egyptian.
No. Options are Chinese, Greek, Egyptian, and Indus Valley.
And?
Indus Valley. Indus Valley.
Indus Valley civilization. Indian archaeological findings. It is mentioned about the practice of meditation. So we have the class the 3 days before about on Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya ji. So what is the one sacred word, sacred mantra that Pandit Sri Ram Sharma ji promoted?
Shiva principle.
No. No, sir. So what is the one mantra Sri Pandit Sri Ram Sharma ji promoted?
Promoted. Gayatri Mantra. Observe what is happening inside. Gayatri Mantra.
Yes, Gayatri Mantra. So for that, he founded an organization called All World Gayatri AWGP. So in order to promote Gayatri Mantra, Sri Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya ji established an organization called All World Gayatri Pariyat. So which spiritual master emphasized seva as path to the God realization?
Patriji.
Sorry, madam.
Which question?
Which spiritual master emphasized seva as path to God realization?
Options.
I say options, it will be easy. Right.
Patriji Baba.
Sir?
Patriji Baba.
Sir. Swami Vivekananda.
Ah.
Seva as service to the God relations. So since we have yoga day celebrations on 21st, I will ask a few questions on related to yogas, different type of yogas. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna advised Arjuna to work and not focus on the result, right? So what yoga it is related?
Karma yoga.
Yes. Karma yoga. So the word Hatha yoga, so Hatha stands for what? So options are power and grace, strength and stamina, fire and water, sun and moon.
Strength and stamina.
Hatha yoga.
Hatha yoga. So what is Hatha mean? Power and grace, strength and stamina, fire and water, sun and moon.
Sorry.
So answer is sun and moon. Hatha means sun. So this Hatha yoga mainly focuses on your physical posture and breath control, both.
Okay.
So, what is the key principle of Karma Yoga?
Do your
Do
duty.
your karma, don't expect anything.
Results. Don't expect results.
Leave it to the universe.
Yes. Perform actions without attachment to the result.
Ah,
It is the key principle for Karma Yoga. So, Bhakti Yoga is path of what? Wisdom, action, devotion, or energy.
devotion.
Yes. Bhakti Yoga is devotion and love towards the divine. The yoga which emphasizes knowledge and wisdom as a path to the liberation. So options are Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Karma Yoga.
Jnana Yoga.
Which yoga emphasizes knowledge and wisdom as a path to liberation. Options are
Jnana
Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga.
The last one is Jnana Yoga.
Last one is options are Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga.
Jnana Yoga.
Yes. So it is related to knowledge and wisdom. So it is Jnana Yoga.
Jnana Yoga.
This Jnana Yoga emphasizes that knowledge and wisdom are path to the liberation. Raja Yoga is primarily associated with which ancient text? So there is a text which Raja Yoga is prescribed primarily. So what is the name of the text? So options are Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, or Yoga Sutras of Patanjali.
Hatha Yoga Pratipika.
Sorry, madam.
Hatha Yoga.
Hatha Yoga is mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika.
Mm.
Bhakti Yoga is and Karma Yoga is described in Bhagavad Gita.
Mm.
In Upanishads, we don't have any yogas. So Raja Yoga is mentioned in Yoga Sutras of Patanjali.
I guess.
So when it comes to the repetition of sacred words, sacred sounds, so what type of yoga it is? Repetition of sacred words, like chanting of sounds, chanting of this, repetition of sacred words. What type of yoga it is?
Bhakti Yoga.
All masters you can answer. I will unmute you.
Once again, please repeat the question and the option.
So, repetition of sacred words. What type of yoga? Sacred words, chanting things, chanting sacred sounds.
Bhakti Yoga. No.
Right. So it is mantra yoga. So because I chant mantras, right? So it is mantra yoga.
Mantra Yoga.
Right. So when it comes to the awakening of energies in your chakras, what type of yoga it is?
What type of?
Yoga it is. So when it comes to the awakening energies in your chakras, so what is the yoga?
Kundalini.
Yes. Kundalini yoga. So there is a modern yoga which integrates all the aspects in devotion, knowledge, and action. So this is the integration of all the yogas. So what is that yoga? So it is proposed by Sir Aurobindo and the mother. So what yoga it is? So there is an yoga, sir, which integrates all the aspects such as devotion, knowledge, and action. So the integration of all these things combined and formed in separate yoga. So that is proposed by Sir Aurobindo and the mother. So what is the name of the team?
Options, sir. Options.
If I say option, it would be easy, sir. So you can guess, right? So the name of yoga is integral yoga. So integral yoga. So the concepts of devotion, knowledge, and action, these are combined and put in the form by Sir Arvindo and Mother. So this the name of that yoga is integral. So what is the goal of Raja Yoga? Options are attain physical strength, merge with universal consciousness through inner control. So achieve material success or perform rituals. So what is the goal of Raja Yoga?
Last choice perform.
Perform
Sir?
rituals.
Once again, repeat the choices, sir.
So
Huh?
what is the goal of Raja Yoga?
Ah.
So attain physical strength, merge with universal consciousness through inner control, achieve material success, or perform rituals.
Achieve material success.
Consciousness.
Yes. Merge with universal consciousness through inner control. So that is the goal of Raja Yoga.
Spiritual awakening.
Yes.
Get
Swami Vivekananda is most associated with which yoga in the West? So he have gone to the Western countries and he is associated with yoga. What is the name of that yoga? Swami Vivekananda.
Karma Yoga.
Mhm.
No, madam. Bhakti, Karma, Raja, Mantra.
Bhakti, Karma, Raja, ante?
So options are Bhakti, Karma, Raja, and Mantra.
Raja ante? Last time?
Mantra.
Bhakti Yoga.
Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, Mantra Yoga. So what? These are the options.
Karma Yoga.
Swami Vivekananda is most associated with which yoga in the West?
Karma
Bhakti,
Yoga.
Karma, Raja, Mantra.
Karma Yoga.
No, sir.
Bhakti
So
Yoga.
his teachings are his teachings are based on Raja Yoga. So Raja Yoga is to merge with universal consciousness through inner control. That is what he taught in the Western countries. So his teachings are mostly associated with
So,
Raja.
Lokesh,
Yes,
if you
sir.
don't mind, see, Vivekananda is primarily associated with Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Raja Yoga. He also promoted Bhakti Yoga, emphasizing its integration with
So in the West, I mean, in the West, mostly associated with in the Western countries. So he's associated with all the yogas in our country, but in the West, I mean, so most associated with it.
Oh, okay.
My question is in the Western countries.
Oh,
So in Jnana Yoga, ignorance is considered the root of what? Devotion, liberation, suffering, action.
Suffering.
In Jnana Yoga, ignorance is considered the root of devotion,
Sufferings.
liberation, suffering, action.
Sufferings.
Yes, suffering, sir. Right. The yoga related to energy centers, chakras.
Kundalini.
Yes. So, which form of yoga includes 8 limbs or stages? Ashtanga yoga, I call it. So, which form of yoga includes 8 limbs or stages? Ashtanga yoga. What is the name of that yoga?
Little loudly, please.
So, which form of yoga includes 8 limbs? 8 limbs, right? Or 8 stages.
Ashtanga Yoga.
No, Raja Yoga. So, Ashtanga yoga is form of Raja.
Raja Yoga. Okay.
The yoga focuses on cultivating love and surrender to the personal deity. The yoga focuses on cultivating love and surrender to the personal deity. Answer is Bhakti Yoga. Masters. So what is the meaning of this word asana?
Sitting posture, sir.
Yes, posture or to sit. So now in order to improve digestion and massaging these abdominal organs, so what is the asana to be performed? Shavasana,
Ekam
Uttarasana, Tadasana, Vajrasana. So for so mainly to improve this
Shavasana.
digestion.
Shavasana.
No, madam. Shavasana, Uttarasana, Tadasana, Vajrasana. So asana that focuses mainly to improve digestion and so this massaging this abdominal organs. Is option answer is Vajrasana. So Vajrasana is performed with your legs. You kneel down your legs and stretch your body on knees, kneeled knees. Vajrasana. So that helps to promote this digestion and abdominal things, abdominal massage. So for meditation, which is the suitable asana?
Sukhasana.
What is the asana suitable for meditation?
Sukhasana.
Sukhasana or Padmasana. So in gym and all, we do this cobra stretch, right? Or cobra pose. So what is the asana related to
Sarpa.
that? Cobra pose. Like you mean if
Kegels.
Cobra stretch or cobra pose? Asana related to cobra pose or cobra stretch. So that we will do in gym, right? After the
Bhujangasana.
yes, cobra means Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana. Yes, you just for make your stomach fall on the ground and you can stretch your this upper part. So that is cobra pose or Bhujangasana.
Bhujangasana.
So what is the asana commonly practiced at the end of all yoga sessions for relaxation?
Maharasana. Maharasana.
No. No, sir. So what is the asana that is commonly practiced at the end of your yoga sessions for relaxation mostly? So that you all know, I think that you are all familiar with.
Option, sir.
Meditation.
Yes,
Meditation.
no, I'm just talking about asanas, madam. So that is asana commonly practiced at the end of all yogasanas for relaxation mostly. What is the name? It is familiar.
Savasana.
No, Savasana.
Yes, Sevasana. So that is commonly practiced at the end of yoga session after for relaxation.
Savasana.
Yes. According to Hatha Yoga, so in Hatha Yoga text, how many traditional asanas are there? So some like options are 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100, 100 to 100.
84 asanas.
Yes, 84 exactly. Right. So that is for today, masters. So one last question. So in order to recharge your crystals, for in order to get negative ions, so what are the two procedures to recharge your crystals?
Yesterday, Rangnath sir was telling day before yesterday.
The question, sir. What are
The question, sir.
intestine cleaning?
In order to recharge your crystals, so so that negative ions will be gained. So what are the two procedures you should follow?
Intestine cleaning, right food, right time.
Salt cleansing and put them in solar energy.
So keeping so just keeping on the moon, full moon days, and early mornings, right? Sunrise and sunset. So those are the two procedures to be followed to recharge these crystals. Right, masters? That is the end of the quiz. So anybody want to share anything, you can.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, meditation, mostly meditation, we use Sanskrit now, like Om mantras and various mantras. Sanskrit is used. So how it derives from Latin? It has to be Sanskrit, right?
So we have same amount of energy during sunrise and sunset. So we call it a Pradosha Vela, Pradosha Kalam. That is also equally as important as sunrise.
No. Her question is different.
Okay.
She says, Om word is Om mantra is
Yes, ma'am.
derived from Sanskrit. How it can be a Greek word?
No.
That is
Meditation.
what she's asking.
The meditation word.
I am saying this
originated from
Latin meditation, madam. Meditation is derived from Latin. Whereas
meditation
we call it as
word.
Dhyana. Dhyana is Sanskrit word. So,
Meditation
meditation is English word now. English word that comes from Latin. So
Latin, originated from Latin.
Yeah, originated from Latin.
Because many words, English words, say similarity to Latin.
Yes.
Latin. They call this Latin.
Meditation is English word that comes from Latin. So whereas Dhyana is Sanskrit. We call it as Dhyana. That is older than meditation.
Meditation means dhyana only, and dhyana is Sanskrit. Meditation.
Dhyana is Sanskrit. Dhyana is Sanskrit. I'm asking just about the word meditation. Meditation is come from Latin. It is not from meditation is from Latin. The meditation comes from Latin.
Latin word.
Whereas Dhyana is Sanskrit word. We have been practiced Dhyana before that only.
Yeah. Dhyana equivalent word in English is meditation. That comes from Latin. But originally Dhyana is a Sanskrit word. That is correct.
Correct.
Our Hindu religious, we follow the Dhyana. That Latin follow the meditation. It's equivalent to Dhyana.
Right. Okay, madam. So masters, let's all do Anapanasati meditation.
Who answered maximum questions?
Madam?
Today value is Today value
you are the winner. You are the winner.
Lot of questions related to Gita and yoga. Madam only answered lot of questions.
You are the winner for today. Congratulations, madam.
True. It's true, madam. Super, madam.
Thanks.
Yeah. Many replies given by you. Yeah.
Sir, last 2 days back, I completed reading all 18 adhyayas in 18 days.
Oh, super.
Daily 18 adhyayas. Daily 7.
Daily one adhyayam. Daily one adhyayam.
Daily 18 slokas.
Daily 18 for 18 days.
18 days.
Daily 18 slokas, 18 days.
18 into 18, So how many slokas?
700 into 18.
No, madam. You told 18 into 18. That is equal to 24.
No, not all 700 slokas in a single day.
All 700 yoga is
in single day. Like that, she repeated for 18 days.
18. In total, 12,600 slogans.
No, only 700, sir. In 18 chapters, it is nearly 700. So, madam recited all the 700 slokas in a single day. So, next day, from starting from 1 to
repeatedly, madam has recited.
Right, masters. We'll do meditation, Anapanasati meditation.
Okay.
It is a powerful Buddhist technique that cultivates concentration, calm, and insight. Ana is in breath, apana is out breath. Sati means with the to be with the breath. Create a calm environment around you. Just remove your spectacles if you are wearing them. Keep them aside. Drink a glass of water before you start meditating. Keep another glass of water beside you so that you can have after meditation. So dim or dark your room, switch off the lights. It will create a peaceful atmosphere. Sit comfortably in Sukhasana Padmasana. If you are not able to sit on the floor, you can sit on the chair with your legs crossed like this. Keep your back straight and relaxed. Keep your hands clasped like this. Just place them on your thighs. Close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So be present with each breath. Simply observe the natural rhythm of your breath without attempt to control it. The focus is not to control the breath, but to observe it with mindfulness. So make it thought, feelings, or sensations. Just ignore them, cut them, and come back to the breath. Gently return your focus to the breath. So cut the thoughts and come back to the breath. So be patient and kind to yourself as you bring your mind back again and again. I will play a calming music, masters. It helps to focus and relax. Masters, the last 1 minute. Feel the breath coming in and going out. Slowly bring your attention back to the body consciousness. Feel the breath for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently rub your hands together, masters, generating one energy. When you are ready, place your palms over your eyes. Feel the soothing breath for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly open your eyes. We have completed beautiful, wonderful meditation, masters. Well done. Let's thank Universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended the session. Thank you all. So please don't miss the session tomorrow. Tomorrow we have World Wellness Meditation Program. On every Sundays we conduct from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Please attend that, master. So see you all tomorrow.